Hi, you guys. Welcome to Mario Entertainment, where I'm going to be spending most of my time trying my best to keep you company for as long as I can. Well, keep you entertained for as long as I can. We're going to talk about the top 4 ways to get rid of a heartbreak. Now, a heartbreak can go on for a long time, possibly years and years, and it can change you drastically. Mostly for the bad, not for good reasons, unless you were the one cheating and it's your fault. And you're happy with the person you cheated on them with, then you're still going to get karma, but maybe it might have changed you for the better within that time frame. But we're going to focus on if you've been cheated on, or if you've been rejected, or you've been dumped, or just a heartbreak in general. There's 4 reasons to go on living a normal life. You'll know that you'll find somebody different, but there are reasons to that, and there's steps to that. And I'm going to talk to you about 4 steps to help you out. So the first step would be to take your mind off of it. And I don't mean food, because, a lot of times when people have a heartbreak, they go straight to food, and that's not what you should do, because, that makes you fat, and, maybe it would make you unattractive, maybe you wouldn't. Sometimes it goes straight to your thighs, and maybe that's not a bad thing. But for the most part, food is not a healthy coping mechanism, unless it's chocolate, because sometimes that helps. But for the most part, it's not. I say take your mind off of it. Maybe go out with friends, go out with family, watch a show that you really enjoy. That isn't depressing. Don't listen to depressing music either. That's not a good coping mechanism. That just makes you even more depressed. I want to say go do something that you love doing. Take your mind off of it. And after a while, it won't hit you as hard like when you remember it, because it'd be that long ago. Maybe if it was just an hour ago, it'd be that long ago. The second coping mechanism for this would be to cry. Crying is very, very, very healthy. A lot of people don't think so, but it is. If you just let it all out, which I'm sure you guys are going to do anyway, if you just let it all out, I'm sure after a while you'll feel better, because the good memories will flow in. You'll take the good with the bad, and it'll just balance it out. You wouldn't be sad anymore. And that's something that I really encourage you to do, men and women, because, men don't cry. At least that's what I've been told. Men don't cry. Like we're supposed to be robots, and that's not good. The third thing would be continue dating. If you consider yourself really attractive and you just got rejected or you got dumped or something, I'm sure the person that you were with, you can get another one. If they were like a 10 and you were a 5, you can get another one. You can go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll have options. Even if you want to downgrade just a little bit, like if you don't want to look at just looks, you can go off personality. And there's a lot of people who have personality. Usually when you go into a relationship, there are people who don't want you to be in that relationship, or they get jealous. All of a sudden you found somebody and they're miserable, and they try and tear out your relationship, or they try to make it bad. Sometimes those people are the ones that have crushes on you. So maybe you can just explore other options, once you're single. Just say that you're single, and there would be shoulders for you to cry on, because crying is healthy. There'll be shoulders for you to lean your head on and talk to about, and usually that person that's listening the most is probably interested in you. So if you don't consider dating so far, out of the heartbreak, maybe you need time to rest, and maybe dating is too soon. But if it's not too soon for you, I recommend doing that as well. I think that's a good way to cope. And you're building more memories and relationships, and maybe that person is better than who you were just with, and maybe that person picks up from what that other person lacked, and karma is going to get that person eventually. If they just dumped you and it was just a mutual understanding that you probably weren't what they're looking for, then you weren't what they're looking for. There's no hard feelings. It wasn't you per se. It's just it's not something that you can change either, because I don't recommend changing yourself for another person. That's not good. I recommend you stay true to yourself. You stay within your range of who you want to go for. Don't downgrade your expectations unless you want to. And always stay true in terms of dating. Don't lie. I lie sometimes. But don't be like me. because then I'm gonna get a heartbreak, and I don't want you to, you know, follow in my footsteps. And the last remaining thing would be to smile. Usually, once you smile after a breakup, the person that dumped you or the person that broke your heart is probably going to look at you like, oh, so I didn't mean that much to you, or something like that, and they'll get really mad. And then probably their despair would probably make you feel a little better, because what they were trying to do to you didn't happen, or it didn't work. So smiling and, like, you know, brushing it off, you know, you can cry later behind the corner, you can cry behind the, you know, once you're out of sight. But to take it in stride and to be like, okay, I understand if you don't want to be with me, or if things didn't work out, I understand. There's a thin line between being friends after the relationship. Maybe that just isn't for you, but a lot of times people who continue to be friends after the breakup, they end up getting back together, or it's just really awkward. So maybe don't do the friend thing. But if you just, you know, just take it as an adult and just be like, I understand, and just keep it moving, I'm sure karma is going to come to you in that way as well. Like, okay, you did really good. You didn't make a scene. You didn't, like, you know, you didn't, like, put all their dirty laundry out to the next person that they're with to try and get that person to dump them. You're not being, like, you know, like, conniving or, what's the word? Conniving or, like, evil. Sorry, I'm going to go with evil. I couldn't find the word. But those are really, really good attributes to have in a person. And I'm sure you are who you attract. And you're going to attract somebody really, really, really special if you continue to be special even after the heartbreak. It shows that you're going to grow from that heartache, and you're going to become an even stronger person, or a weaker person. I don't know. But usually you'll become a stronger person, and you'll learn from that. And maybe it'll help you, you know, get a better body, or get a better acquired taste in the person you're with. Maybe you're not going to be with that person you just were with, and maybe you'll, you know, have a different interest in a different type of person, and that'll be your new person that you go for, and maybe that'll be a really good thing for you. I don't recommend you being the one that does the heartache. I recommend, if you're going to, you know, break somebody's heart, please do it kindly. Don't do it like it's over, like through text. Don't break up through text. That's the worst. Don't cheat, please. I know that we're in an age of cheating and side chicks and side dudes and stuff, but don't cheat, please. Okay, I think that's it for now. Those are my 4 steps to getting over a heartache. 1 is to take your mind off of it. 2 is to continue dating. 3 is to take it in stride. And 4, I forgot what 4 was. But hopefully this helped just a little.